Hi! Okay, so first off, if this video sounds weird, it is because I'm having like major microphone issues. I'm going to have to buy a new microphone, so I'm going to have to just go with the camera audio as of now. I know that that's like a big no-no, but I figured it's better than nothing. I will have a new microphone soon, though. Also, secondly, I was actually debating whether or not I should do this video at all, because I kind of didn't want to do it, but you guys seem to want it, so I mean, okay. Whatever you want, I do. One of the main reasons I didn't really want to do this video is because it is becoming more and more apparent to me how little VIZ Media cares about anybody who's not in the States. I really don't know why, especially they neglect Canada. Like, I don't understand. We are where the first dub came from, the 90s dub. Whether you like that dub or you don't like that dub doesn't really matter in this case. The fact of the matter is that Sailor Moon in North America really originated in Canada. So I don't know why they're using services like Hulu, like their own Neon Alley service even, that are just in the States. You know what I mean? You can't watch it here. So it was and continues to be extremely difficult for me, someone in Canada, to find a way to stream VIZ Media's content. Before, like when VIZ kind of first started coming out with the Sailor Moon, like classic anime subbed and then dubbed, I was able to use an extension on my Google Chrome, which is called Ola, and it basically tricks the site into thinking you're in the States in this case. No, that's not really the best way to do it, and it's kind of cheating a little bit, and I don't like it. I wish I could just have the option to just watch it here. Like, I wish they could put it on, like, Crunchyroll or something like that, but okay, I guess not. But anyway, I don't know what happened. Like, maybe Ola kind of crapped out, or Hulu and Neon Alley are really stepping up their game, because now it doesn't seem to want to work for me anymore, and I downloaded a couple of other kind of different extensions to do the same thing, and I was having a really hard time getting any of them to work. So, realistically, as interested as I am in the Sailor Moon Crystal dub, I watched these first 3 episodes, and I will probably not watch any more just because it is way too hard. I will buy the DVDs when they come out, just because VIZ has been really good about giving you the Japanese option and the English option, and I would like to own Sailor Moon Crystals, like, put back there on my shelf with all my other Sailor Moon stuff. But, yeah, I will probably not be even attempting to stream it anymore because it is just too much work. For the most part, regarding this dub, it's kind of exactly what I expected. You know, like, they're using the same cast that VIZ is using in their dub of the original 90s anime, so really, we already knew how it was going to sound. So it's exactly what I expected, you know? The more of this sort of VIZ dub stuff that I watch, though, the more my opinion kind of changes a little bit. Stephanie Sheh, for example, I really didn't like her as Usagi to begin with, but she's kind of growing on me a little bit. I kind of understand why she was cast now, because she just has a very, like, she's very good at the basic anime girl type voice, and it's very safe to do that kind of thing with the main character of Usagi, rather than, like, taking a risk, right? And so I get that. It's still kind of growing on me a little bit, but, I mean, I'm pretty sure that by the time we get to, like, even the Dead Moon Circus arc, which is my fave, I'm pretty sure that I will probably like her by then. Same with the actress that plays Luna. I think I wasn't really fair there to begin with in my last VIZ Media video, because it's not her that I don't like, it is that thing that I don't like with all modern dubs. And that is, like, voice direction, so how they're being told to voice act, and writing. Those are the 2 things that I don't like, and I think that's where Luna suffers the most, because Luna has a lot of explaining the plan type dialogue, and it always comes off very, like, reedy and very robotic and very like this. It's very stiff, you know what I mean? Very, very stiff. And the writing, I just feel like in the modern dubs and in the VIZ Sailor Moon dubs in general, the sentences are too wordy. You know what I mean? Like, especially in the case of the Senshi, here are 14-year-old girls using sentence structure that 14-year-old girls would never use, and saying it is instead of it's, and stuff like that I've said before that I don't like, and I think that's really what hinders the VIZ Media dub, in my opinion. A lot of people dislike the overacting, if you will, in the original, like, in the 90s English dub of the original anime, and I understand that. Like, that is totally a personal opinion type thing. You're free to your opinion, I'm free to my opinion. Personally, because this is my video, I almost prefer the overacting and the extra silliness to the toned back stuff that we have in the VIZ Media dubs. That's just how I see it. I would rather that. Especially if it were something like Sailor Moon Crystal, where sometimes the facial expressions are kind of, like, lacking. Right? We talked about this before. But, sometimes the facial expressions are kind of lacking, so I wish that there was maybe that little extra oomph in that voice. And I definitely feel like as they've recorded more and more Sailor Moon, so by the time that we're at Sailor Moon Crystal now, the voice actors really have a good grasp on who the characters are. Like, I think about Amanda Miller, and even though she's not in Crystal yet, as far as I've seen at least, maybe they have more out, but I just can't load it because Canada, but she always knew Sailor Jupiter, so like she was good right off the bat. So much talent there. But a lot of the other ones who maybe aren't as familiar with the source material to begin with, it's taken them a while to kind of get into their characters, I feel like. So by Crystal, they're all pretty good, and they have that emotion there, but I feel like it's almost being like stopped because they're probably being told to be so greedy and so like this, and this is how it goes. Usagi, don't go over there. That sort of thing. You know what I mean? And that's just my problem with like modern dubs in general. That's nothing in particular about this dub. A lot of dubs do it. I just really notice it in this Sailor Moon dub, both the classic anime and Crystal. I am really enjoying the Crystal dub, though. One of the things that I think is good in the Crystal dub is, I really feel like all the sentences, even though I feel like they're kind of wordy sometimes, they really match the characters' mouths. You know what I mean? Like, that looks like that could be what Usagi is supposed to be saying. And that could be partially because when they animated Sailor Moon Crystal, everything is kind of an open mouth or a closed mouth type situation. They don't really do anything else, so maybe it's a little bit easier to fit it. But, I mean, yeah. I just really wish that they would, like... I know that it's a direct translation of the Japanese one, and that's what makes a lot of people really like it, is that it's so, like, source material. But I do wish that they would, like, play with the sentences a little bit and make them a little more, like, natural sounding and a little more how these kids would talk. That's just, like, my biggest issue with this dub in general. And so, obviously, that's nothing against the voice actors, because they have no control over that. But, yeah, that's how I feel. But again, like, similar to how I felt with the voices before, I still really like Christina V as Sailor Mars. I love Todd Haberkorn as Jedi. He's just, like, perfect for that. No offense, Todd Haberkorn. And, yeah, there's just... The voice choices are very good. It's the writing that just gets me. It gets me. But overall, if you are in the States, I definitely recommend checking out the Crystal dub. You can check it out on Hulu. For free. It's free on Hulu as well. You don't have to have the premium, paid account. And you can check it out on VIZ's website, Neon Alley, if you want to. But if you're not in the States, like me, you're screwed. They don't care about us. This video was so much shorter than I meant it to be, but I don't really have anything specifically to say, because really I'm specifically talking about the VIZ dub. So they have nothing to do with the animation, which is... You know, we can talk about the animation for, like, ever and ever and ever, and give reasons as to why it's bad, like budget and time constraints and that sort of thing, but at the end of the day, you know, the eyes don't line up more often than they do. Not VIZ's fault, they didn't do that. All they're doing is the dub, and I really have to admit that VIZ has been, like, a big supporter of the original music in these things. So when they did the the classic anime, they kept the original music, which is inarguably not my favorite, especially in the first season. Like, her transformation music is that weird rock guitar stuff. I don't love that, but in Crystal, I really like it. The music in Crystal is 10 out of 10. I remember I downloaded the score, like, as soon as I could, and it's so good. I really recommend checking out the Sailor Moon Crystal score. That is just so good. It's such a good score. So I really had to, like, appreciate VIZ for always leaving the original music in there. And I'm assuming, like I said earlier, that when they release Crystal out on DVD and Blu-ray, that they will give you the option of the original Japanese audio and their dub. So, I mean, really can't go wrong. And so, yeah, that's really all I have to say about Viz Media's dub of Sailor Moon Crystal. Overall, I really like it. I'm really starting to get, like, used to and really starting to enjoy the voices much more than I did when they first came out. And if you already like Crystal, I recommend you checking out the dub if you can. I mean, if you can. I hate that I have to say this, but I always welcome debates and discussions and that sort of thing in the comments of my videos, but I'm going to have to please remind you to keep them, like, nice and civil. You can disagree with someone and still be nice about it. 100%, that's how, like, nice discussions and debates happen. But I've had to delete comments on, like, Sailor Moon videos in the past. I don't have this problem on my makeup videos or my The Walking Dead videos, but all of my Sailor Moon videos, I always get comments, but someone will have replied to someone else's comment and be like, you're wrong and you're stupid and I hate you. And although that does sometimes make me laugh initially just because the wording is silly, but I will have to delete that comment because I won't have that. I just won't do it. Not even that it bugs me, because it really doesn't bug me. I'm a tough guy, but I'm worried that it might bug someone else and it might really, really upset them if they see that you've been an asshole on one of their comments. So I won't allow that. So please just be nice, be respectful, keep all talking civil. I definitely welcome differing opinions. Just, you know, be respectful, be nice. It's not that hard. Thank you so much for watching. Like always, make sure you like this video and you subscribe to my channel. And you can always request videos in the future, whether they be, you know, makeup videos or tutorials of any kind or Sailor Moon stuff. I welcome it all. Again, thank you so much for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye!